Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm here today to do a handbag unboxing, and this is a brand that is new to me that one of you guys recommended that I check out. So I've actually been browsing a lot on this brand's website, and I was like thinking of maybe ordering something, and then of course they had a, I think, mid-year sale, and I was like, okay, that's a sign. So I picked up a bunch of stuff. It is all inside this massive box here, and I'm going to open it and share what I got and let you know my first impressions. As you can see from the title, this is by the brand Alf the Label, and it is an Australian brand, and I'm excited because I have been loving my Maison de Sabre, which is also Australian, and then, oh, there was a disappointing one with the horse, so I'm gonna like let that one go, but if you are interested, I did end up returning that bag because of the smell. But fingers crossed, this is going to be a good one. So let's get into it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Emily and I love handbags. I also love fashion, travel, luxury. So if you like any or all of those things, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos. Let's get into this box because it is massive, and I believe they said they even sent me a free gift. Well, I don't know. If you buy enough, I think they have like a little special gift for you that time. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a little bit. I've been waiting to get into this package for a while, so. Okay. So right off the bat, I can see this inside the box. It's just a big bag. There's nothing in it. It's like one of those packing bags. I think it's just meant for stuffing. Interesting. And then underneath that is, oh, you know what? I bet that one's for the returns. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, it just came into my mind. That's what it may be. Okay, so there's many like little dust bags in here. I don't know if you can see. And so I don't know what's in what, and I'll just start. Oh, there's a card here. Serafina, Australia, special gift for you. Okay, so they gave me a little coupon code here. Haven't tried that. Excited to. So yeah, there are many like little things in here. Like, see? So we'll open all of it one by one. All right, so I just picked one dust bag out from the bag. It says Alf on the front, and there are drawstrings. Let's see. Yeah, so if I wanted to cinch it closed, there are these ribbons. You just pull like that. Okay, so let's see what's inside this first bag. And it is this beautiful light blue pouch. This one is one that I bought because it's part of their, well, it's in their sale, but it's also part of their, for the capsule, I think, collection. So they have this thing where there's many pouches that you can hook together into like into a carabiner. So it looks really cool. First impressions, it smells great. No chemical smells. There's a little bit of leather smell, so it's good. There's like a big leather pool in the same color. This looks like it is a pebbled cowhide leather. There is a ring here. Let me open it up to show you. All right, so took out the stuffing, and you can see that the lining has this like beigey, oatmeal cream kind of color. The material feels like synthetic polyester, but it's a little thicker than that. It's not like a thin one. I think it kind of has like water repellent features, just touching it. So there are two pockets. Yeah, there looks like there's one right here, and then there's one on this side, and then there's obviously the main one right there. And then inside, there's also a tag. Let me see. It just says Alf the Label, established 2016. It is designed in Australia, made lovingly in PRC. It is genuine leather. Okay, so there's the tag, and that's the bag. And so what you can do is put a carabiner through here. See if I could show you. It goes through, and then that can hold your bag. So I'm sure there's a carabiner in here somewhere, but we'll get to that. But first look at this. I love the material. It's not necessarily the best leather I've ever had, to be completely honest, but it does feel durable enough and it feels like substantial. And of course I will give an updated review if I see something happening to it otherwise, but so far so good. I do want to mention that there is a very small and very discreet, I don't know if you can see it, very discreet like stamp right here, which just says Alf the Label. Let's go to the next bag. Here is the next baggie, and again, same thing, Alf the Label on the front. There are drawstrings here, but I'm not gonna drawstring everything because I'm gonna end up opening it back up. And inside is very well wrapped. Feels kind of on the heavy side. And it is the carabiner. So this, I don't know if you can see it, it's a metal, gold metal, kind of got some imprints on it. So it's like, you know, not smooth. It's got some details. And there's also a clasp that opens up like this. This one can fit on my wrist, as you can see. And now I can demonstrate what to do with here. So this little hole that you saw before, you can now thread this through. And then you can also now wear this on your wrist. So you can just carry it like that, like almost like a clutch. I forgot what size this was. Let me see if it says right here. This is the petite ripple. So they do also have a larger one. This is the petite size. Okay, so I'm surprised. I mean, my hand is pretty small and my wrist is not that big, so it does fit, but I could see how it may not fit everybody. So just letting you know, but it does feel like a very substantial item, and I could see myself hooking this onto something else as well. So yeah, that is an option. Next baggie. Ah, yes, these are all attachments that you can have for your pieces. This one is leather, so this one easily fits on everybody's wrist. And you can hook this onto your bag or pouch. I think this one is too small to come into this hole, but let's say you already have this. You can, at that point, like, let's say you cannot fit your wrist through this one, you can have this, and you can also hook other things onto here as well. So yeah, there are options. Let me continue to open it just so that we can see more options. Okay, so this one's a big one. This one, it's the same one as the petite one that I showed you, but this is massive. This one has the same feature, but it is big. This one, anybody's wrist can fit. Ooh, it's cold. But yeah, I could basically almost put it up to my shoulder. So for example, now, if I did not, let's say, want the mini or the petite one in here, I can remove it. And I could put the very big one through. And so now you can definitely carry it in the crook of your arm. So you can see, like, you can easily put that there. You can also hook this on to, like, I'm trying to think, like a handle or something. You could put this through your belt loop. You could put it, there's just so many things that you could like hook this onto. So yeah, this is just very versatile. You can use it for many things. So they have a lot of other things in the capsule collection where you can use the carabiner, other pouches, wallets, keychains, key pouches, but something I didn't end up getting because I have my own. So for example, you know, the Louis Vuitton clay, you can attach it to one of these and you can have like your own system. So for example, like so, and then you can just put this on your wrist. So if you imagine you have like 3 of these, it's actually very nice to like keep them all together. It kind of reminds me of the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette where they like, you just kind of keep clicking on pouches. All right, so moving on to the last pouch, which is the largest pouch. This one is a handbag. So let's take a look to reveal. Wow, okay, so I don't know if you can see the full size of this bag. This is called the signature Ari bag, so it's one of their more popular ones, and it is Oh my gosh, it's pretty big. But I think it's great because the purpose of this bag is for, I mean, there's multiple purposes. One is travel, one is work, and one is actually they call it pram bag. So I think that what that means for the US is a stroller bag. So I think it is great for a travel bag because I'll show you how you can wear it, but there's a special little, so you can see right here, it's like a pocket, but if you unzipped here, it actually goes through. So this is your like trolley strap or trolley, you know, section where you can slide your telescopic handle of your suitcase through here, and then it stays really well onto your suitcase. So that's one thing. And you'll also see that there are little like clips, D-rings here and also up here. And I'll show you in a bit what that does. And then up front, let me take out some of the stuff. Oh, they taped it really well. So, okay, so these are little leather tassels. In the front, there are slip pockets right here and right here. And then if you open this, which are magnetic snaps, you'll see, oh wow, it's really well packaged. So there's this part right here to protect the leather. And then there's a zip pocket. So actually before I get into the zip pocket, so you see the front right here, this top handle comes through here. So this is the same part as this handle. So it actually is very like well made because a lot of the times when you have top handles, the top handle pulls on this flap because it's attached to this flap. In this case, the top handle is actually attached to the rest of the bag. So this flap will not get lifted. It will not, the shape will not get distorted. So it's actually a very good design. I don't know, I'm kind of nerding out here, but I just want to show you that, especially for a bag of this size, this weight, because you'll fill it up with your laptop and all that, it actually is very beneficial to have that. Which, by the way, I noticed this already, but they have feet at the bottom, which is one of my favorite things for big bags to have. Like I mentioned earlier, there are these magnetic snaps. So right now, yep, they're snapping here. They don't snap as well because I have like tape on it still, but there we go. And then there, I already showed you the slip pockets, but there's also this front pocket. Now, this front pocket goes pretty deep. It goes to like the bottom of this bag, and you could fit a good amount of stuff in there. So for example, I have my phone right here, and you can easily like put that, you can even put that straight top and bottom. Let's see, can you put it in front of, yeah, you can put in one of these pockets up front too. So let's see. Yep. I don't know if I'll put it there though, because I think it's too like available. But this zip pocket, I think, is something like you can zip all the way across. It looks more aesthetically pleasing when it's in the middle though, doesn't it? So anyway, we'll leave it at that. And then we'll get into the bag now. So you can see that there is a top zipper portion like that. And oh, okay, so the portion of the zipper does not stop there. It actually continues into the bag. So you can open it like fully, which means you can access the entire width of this bag. They did stuff it very well. So there is a strap right here. Let me show you inside the bag a little bit. So you can see that this bag is big, right? Like, look at this space. And first thing I see besides, you know, this open space is that there are pockets. So you can see that there's one slip pocket here, one slip pocket here. By the way, the lining is the same kind of like synthetic polyester lining. I think it's wipeable. There's a snap button here, and this is where you can put your laptop. I believe you can probably fit easily a 14-inch. Let me show you. All right, I have a MacBook Pro 14, just to give you an idea of what fits. Yep, it fits in here, no problem. I don't know if you can fit something bigger though. I think this is like the max that it could go. And so then you can snap the button back up here just so that you keep it in place. There is slight padding here, I could feel it. so your backpack will protect your laptop. And then on this side, let me flip it around. On this side, oh, I just noticed you can unsnap this so that you can access the bag a little bit easier. You have a scrunchie pocket right here, a scrunchie pocket right here, and a scrunchie pocket right here. So they're like kind of a little elastic, so you can fit your pens, you know, other lip gloss or other things. So on the front side here, above the little bungee corded pockets, there is a zipper pocket. And this pocket is very spacious, so you can kind of see it does fit a lot of things. So those are your compartments inside this bag. All right, so now I want to go back to some of the features. You saw earlier I did unsnap the bag on the side right here. So this allows you to get into the bag more, but if you cinched it, it kind of like keeps it structured better. So there are those snaps on both sides of the bag. You'll also notice that there are D-rings right here and right here of the bag. So these two are ways that you can attach the strap. I also see a D-ring in here. Now this one's the only one, there's not one on the other side. So this makes me believe that this is to hook things like your wallet or keys or something to make it like more organized. I'm actually gonna put the stuffing back in here just so that you can see that it's a little bit more realistic of what the bag would look like when filled. I'm doing that because I want to show you how to wear it. So first off, you can wear it just on the crook of your arm, like so. And for me, it does fit on my shoulder, but I think it's gonna be tight for a lot of people. So I think what will be the best way is to use this strap. So this strap is a canvas material. It has the same gunmetal hardware throughout, and there are two of these. They are adjustable. So there are different ways to wear it. Let me show you. All right, so there is a lobster clasp D-ring. So you just kind of like, oops, there we go. And then same for the other side. I love this gunmetal hardware. I think there's also gold as well, so if you like a little bit more bling. And so I can now wear it on my shoulder, like so. I can also wear it crossbody if I wanted to. I'll have to insert some shots because I think it's hard to see in this like very small space. It's just so you get an idea of this. You can also then use the other strap. So if you unhook one of them, there is one D-ring down here. So I'm just gonna hook it to this one. And then the other one, I am going to hook it to the other side. All right, so now you have two straps. This becomes a backpack. So I think this is a great way to travel, to do your work, and the material feels very sturdy, like I said before. I think this is pebbled cowhide leather as well, very similar to the blue one, the pouch. Oh, by the way, so now, okay, this is the petite one. And, you know, because there are so many hooks here, I could like hook this here as well. So let's say it doesn't fit in my bag, I could hook this on the outside. But let's say I do have space in the bag, but I want to make sure I find it very easily. I can also hook it to the inside of this bag. Remember that other hook? So there are lots of options. I think this one is great as a catch-all. So, you know, when you put it in your bag, you can easily take it out so that you don't have to like worry about lugging this. This is like a big guy, right? So you want to make sure that when you get to your destination, you don't need to worry about it anymore. Again, I love this handle, which actually, let me take this off. I love this handle now that you can kind of see it. I love how versatile and flexible it is, and I love, like I said, the construction of how this is like attached to the bag and not the top flap, so this doesn't get lifted. But yes, all of this is very well thought out. I think, you know, being so useful for many things, I could see that I could definitely use it for my laptop. It fits my 14-inch MacBook Pro, but it can also fit, you know, my iPad, you know, and if I travel, I know that this will easily be able to securely sit on my luggage without falling off. And then I can change this as well very easily from a backpack to a crossbody to a shoulder bag. Now this bag I just bought on sale, so I have no idea of the wear and tear, so I would have to keep you guys posted on it. But so far I am pretty pleased with it, and thank you so much to the subscribers who mentioned about this brand that I should take a look, because I am very intrigued. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't end up seeing the free gift in here, so that's kind of a bummer. Maybe it was that like little card with the code for like $50 off at Serafina, but I've never heard of that. So if you have, let me know if you like that brand, if it's worth, you know, taking a look. I will give this a try and report back later. I will link all these items below if you're interested. I'm not sure if they're still available because, like I said, they were in the sale, but if they are, I will link it below. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you tried this brand before? And yeah, hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.